Well, we talking about podcasts, technology,
Tech,
all of the health, everything, man. So,
life.
you checking out the behind the scenes players that's gonna be making this thing happen over here at Warehouse Studios. So,
Yeah.
how y'all feel, man?
Man, I feel phenomenal.
Feel phenomenal. What about you,
Yeah.
Twin?
I can't complain, man.
Can't complain.
It's another Wednesday in Atlanta.
Another Wednesday in the A, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
So, current event wise, man, what's in the news, man? Like, what's going on as it relates to podcasts and tech and things like that? You know what I'm saying?
Podcast and tech. Tech wise, well, Samsung just dropped some new phones.
Okay.
Podcast wise, well, let's just say InvestFest is coming to Atlanta in August.
Yeah.
A lot of people are gearing up for that. Everybody who doing podcasts, the who's who is going to be here.
Yeah.
And they come out. They just come
Yeah.
out. People come out. They show up. They try to get whatever information or just energy and what's it called? Influence they can.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And that's it. Everybody go home. But it's like it's always a vibe. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely something to see if you ain't seen. And you get what you get from it. I tell
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I
So-
said people pay for it. The people who pay for it probably need it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So the thing, man, like, what's your thoughts on the comment they made on the Breakfast Club InvestFest? Did you hear about that?
I did not.
I know you don't be up on the
Man,
news of the
listen.
current events. Like,
Man,
did you
listen,
hear
I'm
about
the
it,
wrong
Twin?
person.
I heard about it.
So we got to bring you in the
Man,
phone, Lex.
you-
What,
yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, Twin? Like the comments they made on the Breakfast Club about Atlanta.
Atlanta and I always say I grew up Atlanta. You grow up here, you meet a lot
Yeah.
of different people.
Yeah.
And I don't know not one Atlanta person that ain't got beef with a New Yorkie. And it's just like
So Atlanta and New York always had their beef.
Atlanta
Is
and
basically
New
what
York
it is.
always gonna have some beef.
Yeah.
Why you
And
think that is?
It's just north and south.
Not, but like,
North-
but
North
so
and South.
so my lady from Brooklyn.
Okay.
You know, I'm from up top.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I spend a lot of time, having these conversations with people from up top and down south in terms of understanding like the difference in culture
Yeah.
and how up top, we have a very a very aggressive, this is what it is, 10 toes down type energy about us. And it's not that it comes from a space of lack of love or it's a product of the conditioning of our environment.
Okay.
And so when you bring that energy down south
Mm-hmm.
and there's all this, big energy around it, I found just a lot of people down south was like, whoa, pause. First of
Calm
all,
down.
what's all of that about?
Calm
But-
down.
And I've had to have conversations. True story. So my lady, her brother-in-law was driving down from New York. They're moving from Brooklyn to Texas, so they stopped in Atlanta.
Right.
And he's telling me a story where I think they were like South Carolina. He stopped by the fast food restaurant, and he was getting the first hand experience about how the South and how relaxed and how slowed down things are, and it's just like everything's not like the world is about to end every 5 minutes.
For sure.
But his interpretation is they don't care, like what you're doing. I can't believe. So there's a lot of non-forgiveness that you cannot that's being brought down to the South, where you can't come here having all this non-forgiveness about the way that you do it is the only way to be done, and if you're doing it that way, then that's the only right way. There has to be a level of mutual respect, and so it takes a bit of time to get to know one another and really like understand the different lifestyles that are being integrated, and that just takes time with any relationship. And so I think that's what's really happening is it takes time to build a relationship, and it's not going to be done in the first 5 minutes.
Well, I think I'm gonna tell you what it is. Me being from down south, knowing New York people, you know what I'm saying? New York always want to be number one. They always want to be the top gun, right? So when you have Atlanta, who's shining and being number one when it comes to music, when it comes to film, New Yorkers feel there's some kind of way about that.
But it's not but I would tell you this, that energy is not just, New York need to be, it's even that way within New York throughout the boroughs. Like there's competition. Like you're talking about
it's
hip hop.
it's competitive.
So the mind is not so much about whether Atlanta is making a name. It's more this is the energy that they carry anyway.
Well,
Period.
okay,
Atlanta or New
yeah. New York carried that energy. That's what you're
No,
saying.
yeah.
New York
Yeah,
carried
but,
that
and not
energy.
even just New York, but even below it, like you got the like. For example, if you in the boroughs in New York, don't mess around talking about you in Buffalo and you from Buffalo and say you from New York, because the boroughs is like, you're not from New York, but you are. But there's always that level.
You're not from New York
You're not from
City.
New York City,
But you from New
but you're
York.
from New York.
Yeah.
So that conversation is had up there. It's not so much whether, Muggs is willing to give Atlanta or any other type of cities any type of respect, because that's just the competition of up top anyway. Muggs get it in. It's competition all day.
Don't that sound crazy though? Like, it's like that y'all care about that. Like, people come to Atlanta all the time and leave Atlanta and they will be like, I'm from Atlanta. We don't care about that. Like, y'all care about, I'm from New York, like the city. I went to PS, whatever the hell, whatever.
PS
Like, I was in this
106.
county,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I ain't saying don't
yeah.
rep your city, don't rep where you from. But it's just like, man, it's like, why don't you have a sense of pride when somebody say they want to be from your city? It's like when people leave Atlanta and they be like, I want to say I'm from Atlanta. I'm so happy. That means you came to my house and I did a good job, and now you want to take that back home.
It's culture. It's culture and conditioning, bro. It's the same thing. Even like I said, my lady's Guyanese.
Yeah.
There's a conversation that was had that made no sense, as if like in certain people in her family, like, you're not Guyanese. Right. Like, your mama and your daddy is from Guyana. You Guyanese. Right. You know what I mean? But there's Guyanese folk to be like, you're not Guyanese, so you wasn't born there. Like, what? Like, you definitely not, from here. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
She from New York, yo.
Yeah, she from New York, but really at the end of the day, all of her roots, her culture, she was raised Guyanese. Like,
Yeah,
like,
but she from New York with a little sprinkle of Guyanese, right? So that's how I see it. But going back to the Invest Fest conversation that was had on the Breakfast Club, I just want to say this and then we can move on. I think that, for those who didn't hear it,
right.
Invest Fest founders, promoters, Troy and I forget what the other guy name, Rashad. So they were doing an interview, and basically they said that the city of Atlanta is not supporting and embracing Invest Fest like they wish that it would. Now, there's two things with that. Me knowing and being from Atlanta, anybody that has a business here in Atlanta, you black, it's different pathways to get to the money and to get support.
Right.
Like, to say there is no support, that's garbage. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like,
because we have plenty
the
of support.
questions I have for them is, have you reached out to any other people from the city of Atlanta to say, hey, we want to embrace this. We want y'all to embrace this. We want y'all to support in this way. Can y'all support us in this way? We're bringing, 20,000 people come to Invest Fest every year?
Yeah, it's
something
good,
like
it's
that.
Good little number.
I mean, it's a good crowd, and they said, it impacts the city with $100 million, surplus into the budget, into the economy.
Okay.
Which I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? It impacts the city, but I don't think they generating $100 million, because a lot of those people that come to Invest
They're not
Fest
giving that back
are
to the
already
city.
here.
Yeah.
And they are already here.
It's more people
So,
in the city who already
here. Yeah, that's why
already
y'all
doing it.
have it here.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, me being from Atlanta, I just felt some kind of way about them going on the Breakfast Club and having that conversation. First, have that conversation with the mayor, Andre Dickens, or somebody who can assist with what y'all issue is. Don't put your business out on the street like that. You know what I mean? So have that conversation with someone who can help y'all first, and then if it doesn't happen, and then mediate with a radio station or somebody here in media that can mediate and say, hey, we feel we need more support to continue doing Invest Fest here.
So if they're bringing in those type of numbers, what do you mean support? Like, what are they not?
So basically what they want is they want Atlanta to give them some money for police cars, for hotel lodging, for travel.
They want to be sponsored.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay. They basically don't want to pay for it no more by themselves.
Yeah.
But from that space, being in community and grassroots, then that's where you have to get in your relationship building skills.
Exactly. But don't take it to the street like that, because at the end of the day, to me, that's saying we tired of Atlanta. We're going to take it somewhere else, because it's the perfect thing for some other city to pitch it. When if you take it to another city, it probably will do well, but it ain't going to do what Atlanta do.
But that's why
it ain't going to do what Atlanta do.
People, that's the difference between somebody from Atlanta and somebody else. See, I don't like when people come to the city and they say words like support. I need support. No, tell us what the fuck you need. Like, what do you
Yeah,
need?
support is vague.
That's what I'm saying. It's vague.
Yeah.
You need money for police officers, all this. You don't want to pay for the permits. You want them to slide you on the permits. You don't want to do net. You don't want to pay for
But I
the
don't think
services.
they need permits for the
Yeah.
World Congress Center.
Oh, they don't need permits?
I don't think they do.
It's
nah.
just, but it sounds like it's
But-
just something that costs too much and you want somebody else to
They
pay
say
for
it's a
it.
$4 million budget that it takes to, pull off
Right.
InvestFest.
All right.
So-
So what that mean?
That meant they wanted to be
Scale the fuck back.
a $2 million budget.
Scale the fuck back. If you ain't got the
But-
money, scale back. That's it.
But at the same time,
Nah.
you got 20,000 people coming there, right?
All right.
Those tickets, $500 at least, I want to say, for the weekend.
Right. And they can host that.
So
joint
do the
somewhere else.
math.
So the question is, I would still have more questions like like Twin said, what is it? What do you mean by support?
Yeah, exactly what you want, but have a conversation with the mayor. Andre Dickens always out. Mayor Andre Dickens. He's probably one of the most approachable mayors that we've had.
Yeah, he
Period.
Really is. He really is. Nice
You know
man.
what I'm saying? So he's one of the most accessible mayors that we've had.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen
in a
him the
while,
most,
other
so-
than
Yeah,
Maynard
I've
Jackson.
seen him.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Maynard was accessible like that back in the day. But have that conversation this year with the mayor before you put that out in the public, unless you really just want to take it somewhere else. But mark my word on this day, if y'all take it to another city, InvestFest, I can almost guarantee it ain't gonna do what Atlanta do. Atlanta just a special place.
It's really don't piss Atlanta off.
Yeah.
It's like that's like don't if you
And
take
don't
it-
piss Atlanta
off. I said you gonna see another Invest Fest in Atlanta, like
Yeah.
done by Atlanta.
Done
Yeah.
by
Done by
Atlanta.
Atlanta. It's like
Because it's not as though we ain't got the talent.
Exactly, because everybody already here, and that's why
Right.
they bring it here.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody
And it's
damn
an
near
easy
already
hub.
here.
Everybody's got some real estate here. Everybody came
Yeah.
to Atlanta, especially if you had some money and you put your, you bought some real estate. You bought a house. You planted somewhere, condo.
just do it for cheaper.
Yeah.
It's like I think if you having problems and you can't put it on as big, that's fine. That just means you ain't meeting your quota. It's okay to dial back. I think people get to the point where, like, okay, it's kind of like, how do I explain it? People are scared to dial back. It's like if you went big last year, you don't have to go bigger this year. Maybe you just didn't hit your number this year. We didn't get as many ticket sales as we got the first 2 years. All right,
Yeah.
dial back. That's the whole
But
economy. The whole
but-
economy right now is
Yeah,
dial
the
back.
whole economy is crazy. So I
Yeah.
know they feeling a pinch
Yeah.
when it comes to the budget.
Yeah.
And that's why there's an outcry. I get it, but it's a certain protocol and it's a certain way to do things. The other thing, and I'll close with this, and y'all can, comment on it. One of the things was when you go to InvestFest, what is it? Like, is it, what is InvestFest to you, and what do you get when you go to InvestFest?
Me, as I've mostly shot for a lot of people.
Okay.
I go as a shooter for a lot of people, and I help put on some booths for a lot of influencers. And I mean, I get paid to be there, but it's just me personally. But other people, I've seen other people get something from it. It's cool to see.
I'm not saying you don't get anything from it, but like, what are the takeaways from it?
like investors as a whole.
I
think if you are coming into the city or you are just starting your brand and you want to see what that culture of entrepreneurship really looks like, I think that's a great place to experience it. Like, and really see Black entrepreneurs, like really see people out here trying to sell their product, trying to just be in the know-how of what's going on. And then you also just get to hear other successful people on stage, like talk about, you can see, like, I think last year or the year before they had Issa Rae.
Yeah.
Feel like every year they have Steve Harvey. I've worked for Steve Harvey. Steve talk like that all the time. And it's just like, but if you ain't never had a Steve talk or seen a Steve talk, like, I think it's something to see or something to hear, because it's reassurance that you are on the right path. When you see other people, it's kind of cool to even be in a room and look up at other people looking just as hard as you for a gym. And it's just like, if that's what you need. But it's ultimately a bunch of people telling you to go and do that shit. And you need to hear that a few times. You need to hear that, like, as a
So it's like a
Yeah.
it's like a
So
big
it's a-
motivational.
Yeah, it's an inspirational vitamin.
But it's not. But
That's one thing that you get.
And then it's also a funnel in the pipeline to the individual workshops
And a
that you can go.
networking opportunity.
A networking
so those are the
opportunity.
two things that
Which
I
is
see
more
in
money.
invest-
Yeah.
Because once I bring you into the funnel, then we bring you into the pipeline and say, all right, listen, after I motivated you, this is how you execute those different
There's somebody
things.
over there selling the pot.
I mean, of course, that's
the energy of it. It's like, but it is cool to like, you know, you get that online and you might not never see some of these people. To be able to meet like
in real life,
or see even in the distance and be like anybody, just anybody. It's a bunch of people like I don't know who you look at online, but you gonna see them. Like it's like any other entrepreneur space. It's a lot of people.
You're right.
Like it's a lot of people. I can't tell you how many people I'm seeing, but if you look up entrepreneurs in real estate, clothing, one big person, like if you ain't never seen 85 South, they be there all the time. Even if you don't see the people from 85 South, you gonna see that booth there. I know them personally. They is setting up that booth with the clothing, with the merch. If you buy the clothing online, you can buy the clothing right there at the booth. But you gonna see somebody from that camp over there. And it's cool to be like, oh, I met some of these people. I met like the people who in the trucking stuff. I forget who like the most popular guy in the trucking.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
First time I met
I know
Corey
you're talking
from what it is, the Support Black Colleges. I forget what it is. I forget what his brand really is. But like yeah, I met him there. I met him at InvestFest. And super great guy, super nice, super approachable. But it makes you even like you learn from that. You learn from like here's a person with a high brand on the internet, and he out here shaking random people's hand, and it's like you do need to experience that and see that. Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
And it's just like so you can get it. But see, that's what I think maybe enough in Atlanta, people will make stuff a ritual or a habit. It's like, or what is it, like a holiday? It's like, all right, we'll do it one time. We'll do it 2 times. All right, we don't need to do it 3-4 times. And see, that, I feel like that's what happened. And the energy of, like, y'all might need to scale back. But see, the crazy thing, if they was to scale it back, it'll just be even harder because that means, like, it's a limited amount of tickets. Like, but when you trying to sell the same amount and you know you can't meet that quota, man, move that junk. Like, just move it. And then it's
So you think it should be moved to another city?
I think Atlanta should keep it. I love having stuff in Atlanta selfishly.
Yeah.
But I think if y'all gotta move it, move it. Yeah. But don't be surprised if something else fill the void and you be like, somebody stole our idea. Yes. What did you think?
Yeah.
Don't leave Burger King because Cookout gonna pop up. Like,
so what I'm hearing is the best thing is just either just like do it in multiple cities, franchise it, create the tour. Because they do a tour, right? They got a tour anyway.
Well, I know they have Africa. I know they're doing InvestFest in Ghana.
Yeah.
And they have other cities that they do other things, but InvestFest for the States, for the U.S. is primarily in Atlanta. It's only in Atlanta. Yeah. So
they ain't got no InvestFest in New York.
Nah.
Why?
It ain't gonna be the same.
That's the question. Why not?
It's not gonna be the same. Because InvestFest is for black people.
Because people,
this the heart of black entrepreneurs and creators.
But you heard what he just said? Did you hear what he said?
What I said?
What you just said? InvestFest is for black people.
Yeah, it's for black people.
It ain't no black people in New York.
No, it's a lot of black people in New York.
Okay, but say what you need to say.
But
you need to say black people ain't gonna support them in New York.
Yeah,
black
not like Atlanta.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's the spirit of Atlanta.
All right, so don't run to New York talking shit about Atlanta.
Were they really talking shit though?
He was talking shit. Like you don't say that. Like
Troy didn't, but Rashad was like, man, we'll move that shit. And I was like, okay.
Don't even play like that.
Yeah.
Don't even, like, Atlanta, it's like.
You can't play with Atlanta like that.
Y'all hear that? Listen.
We from the A, baby.
Listen, I'm be honest with y'all. I'm from up top. I don't play with Atlanta like that. I come down here and I listen and I follow instructions and I make sure that I'm polite when I sit in other people's houses. You know what I mean? And
because see what that does for Atlanta, right? Atlanta's real prideful, competitive, like you were saying. That's gonna motivate Atlanta, somebody from Atlanta, to do what they're doing.
It's not even somebody from Atlanta.
Well, that's living in Atlanta.
It's somebody that's living in Atlanta. So the people who have you know that floor layout is set up with the biggest booths.
Yeah.
The bigger the booth, the more they spent on vendorship.
Yeah.
So whoever got the second biggest booth or the first biggest booth, move that InvestFest anywhere else. I guarantee you, I don't know. They know who their first big investor or their second big investor is. That person gonna be smart enough to fill the void you have just created, do it for cheaper, and make their money.
Yeah, but I mean, it's already happening. We got Atlanta Tech Week coming up.
Real. And
week after, and when the ATL
gonna be
coming
here.
up.
It's gonna
We
be
just had the podcast summit here. Podcast summit was dope.
All right.
Man, it was a huge crowd there, man. I was impressed. So
Small venue though.
yeah, it was at the Hyatt.
Right.
At the Hyatt. Yeah, the Hyatt Regency Hotel, yeah.
Right. They can move that there.
But the thing is, that'll be one of those things that fill that void.
Right. And
Because we ain't, Atlanta ain't at a lack for resources and creatives.
At all.
Not at all.
At
You know
what I'm
all. Like,
saying?
it is
So-
so rich and abundant.
If you think you got it and you get the big head, somebody else gonna pop that bubble, that big head bubble.
you
Look,
can't
real.
take it to
Look,
LA. You
look.
can't take it to
Why
LA.
you can't take it to LA?
There's too many rich people in LA.
What you mean?
It's kind of like, how do I explain it?
So if they were to move it, what city you think they could take it to? Because I got in my mind where I think they could take it.
I'm gonna
But
take it to Texas. I'm gonna take it
yeah,
to Houston.
definitely Texas. But
like
what
Houston?
city?
What you talking about, Houston?
I'll take it to Houston.
Houston.
I'll take it
Okay.
to Houston.
That's what I would say. Either Houston or Dallas.
Because,
But it still ain't gonna be the same.
It ain't gonna be the same.
no, I mean,
It ain't gonna be the same.
Atlanta's Atlanta.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be the same.
Atlanta's Atlanta.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so AI Tech Week,
yeah,
that's coming up.
Atlanta Tech Week.
Yeah, Atlanta Tech Week. So we here at Warehouse Studios. We got quite a few things coming up in
Yeah.
celebration of Atlanta Tech Week.
Yeah.
So what are some of the events that we got
Man,
coming
so
up?
we have Death of a Job,
Yeah.
which is an event that was created by Mike Johns, who's in the tech, and it's talking about the future of work,
Okay.
the future of music, the future of AI.
Right.
How are we going to be able to pivot and go into this future? We have one of the state representatives that's from the Capitol that's in the AI tech department for the state of Georgia is going to be here. Her name is Onisha. Onisha is going to be here and basically giving game on what's coming down the pipeline and how we should position ourselves. So we have that coming up.
The Atlanta mindset.
We have the Atlanta Mindset coming up as well, which is talking about, the mindset of the future.
Yeah.
Autonomous vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Music.
Yeah.
Film. Because a lot of that we're branding Warehouse Studios as an AI tech hub,
Absolutely.
where you can come and you can showcase your film that you created with AI. You can showcase your music, that you created with AI. A lot of people don't like the fact that, AI can create music like this. I saw somebody post on there today, like, man, I've been working on this for the past 20 years,
Yeah.
and somebody trying to get me to hear an AI record, man. AI ain't gonna never impress me.
Well, and that's a whole conversation in itself, because even if we talk about like filmmakers, like Twin, how many times did we run into having to find scoring for footage?
For a film.
So now we're in a position now where it's like we ain't got to go through we had a whole class in film school talking about how to get permission to actually get, scoring for our projects. Now we just create our own.
Yeah.
So that fills a major void, when it comes down to creatives and especially filmmakers, when it comes to making sure that we have background music. You put something on IG, on social media, it get flagged, it get taken down. Facebook get flagged, it get taken down just because you're using
I
a snippet.
created some AI stuff that got flagged and taken
right.
down because it sounds too close to what the original thing is.
What it
Yeah.
was. So that it opens up a whole nother pipeline. But here at Atlanta, here at Warehouse Studios on the backside of Atlanta Voice, yes, we come in here and we're learning about tech. It's putting the education, the introduction, about AI and technology and opening up the conversation around it, so that way, all of these, we can start to break down all these misnomers and these different, perspectives that really don't work in the benefit of being able to make sure that you're equipped for the future. And so, yeah, man, like these events coming down the pipeline, and I'm really excited about all of the different education that's going to be offered out of this space, not just when it comes down to film and music, but also when it comes down to entrepreneurship and business and workflows and converting from SaaS over into agentic workflows, and how we use these in terms of nonprofit organizations and functionality and efficiency. Like AI does so much to really help us bring that vision to life, especially when it comes down to
Hey,
helping the
look,
community.
I'm a filmmaker, and I've been working on this craft for 20 plus years. Ain't got no problem with AI because all it's doing
Boy, we
is
came out the gate running, amplifying
my
intelligence.
It's amplifying my skill set. Like, what's your take on it, man? That whole AI surge that's coming.
Just use it. Like, why not? I'm like, man, it's you ever cheated on the math test? You ever cheated on?
If you use a calculator,
Yeah,
you
you
talk
ever
about.
use a calculator? I mean, stop being extra. It ain't nothing but a new computer.
Yeah.
It's like you know. I think they were scared of computers when they first came out. So
Yeah.
if you're scared of AI, look, it'll pass. Just give it time.
That just means y'all need to come here to Warehouse Studios and make sure you're here for the psychology of AI. Make sure you come here to that workshop so we can talk to you about
Future storytelling.
the future storytelling, psychology,
we gonna kick
all
that
of
back
that,
off.
yeah. Evolution
Yeah.
of the entrepreneur,
Yeah.
all of these things. You need to be here so that way you can be involved in different perspectives that'll help you open up and become creative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you Terminator 1, and then you're gonna understand exactly what's about to happen.
So what all that was made with AI is what you're saying?
What, Terminator 1?
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna show you how AI gonna take over the world. Because that's what
Oh,
happened.
okay.
in
That's what
Terminator.
happened in
Okay.
Terminator
That's
1.
basically what happened.
Okay,
in
yeah.
Terminator 1.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
That's basically what happened.
Yeah.
It's like the whole Terminator thing is AI taking over. What happens when AI take over the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
Rick,
a good point.
you
That's a
friend
good
with
point.
the creator of
Yeah.
Terminator,
Sophia
and-
Stewart, the
yeah,
writer.
Sophia Stewart. They're the writer
Yeah.
of Terminator
Yeah.
and the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Terminator is a prequel to that, isn't it?
It was a trilogy. It was Matrix, Terminator, and then it was another one that goes with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
she wrote a trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
So-
but no, definitely come to the workshops. The workshops is
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah, no doubt, man. So in closing, man, signed off with y'all social media tag, handle, and then give us 3 tools that's in your AI tool bag.
Okay. All right. So social media handle, everything at Lex Kelly Live. Three tools that are in my AI handbag is
AI tool bag.
in my AI tool bag. So I use ChatGPT, I use Claude, and I use Gemini, and I use them for different reasons. Right now, a lot of those 3 platforms are starting to look like one another. So using the workspace, using work. So Claude has both the chat and then it has work. I use projects. So make sure that when you're using your AI, that you are organizing all of your projects well and making sure that the AI is able to not get lost in your vision. So I break everything up into individual projects, make sure that I'm giving my AI the specific instructions. You know, it's all about being specific and being clear in your instructions. Don't let the AI run off with the bag and run off with your vision.
So I want you to give us an example of that in a minute, but I want to know, Twin, what 3 tools are in your AI bag right now that you're using?
social media handles at one twin all the way around. The number 1 then twin, and 3 things I use. AIs that I use right now: Claude. I use Claude Code, and then I use what is it? ChatGPT still. I still use ChatGPT.
Yeah, and they
Okay.
dropped the code too.
Yeah.
They got Codex. Yeah,
They
all
got
of them have that
Codex now,
code.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm finna get rid of chat. I'm using I still also use stuff for video. One of my favorite AIs right now is Descript. I love
yeah.
Descript. Descript is great because
And that's DE.
DE
script.
script.
DES, yeah, Descript, yeah.
I tell everybody, if you want to get better at just understand or just breaking down more framework stuff in business calls, your meetings, life period, Descript allows you to take a recording, put it in Descript, it will transcribe it. Now I know it's probably other AI out there that will transcribe your audio, blah blah blah. But I use Descript because Descript actually works better for me with video stuff. But yeah, it will transcribe your audio, and then you can take that audio, put it back in Claude, like
Yeah.
once you get the full transcription, and say, hey, make me a business idea based off this movie, or based off this meeting I had. It was a
Right.
2-hour meeting I had with somebody. I said, look, take all this and come up with the business idea that we talked about, like cut out all the fluff.
Yeah.
And then it did everything. And Descript's transcription software is kind of still in this beta right now, but working great for me.
Yeah.
So
I use Otter.
use
Yeah,
Otter. Oh,
I
Otter's
use
good.
Otter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Fireflies for a while. I'm a big fan of speech to text. I mean, I literally, that's all I do is record my voice and then kick out framework, and I'm able to do that in like 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
Because I have my GPTs, I have them built out already, for basically how I do work. Yeah, so yeah,
Right.
you're right.
It's just quick and convenient. It's just like to just be able to like record a meeting, and then be like, give me the highlights.
Yes.
Yeah, Firefly. I used to use Fireflies too. I
like their interface. It wasn't too bad.
because it goes straight into like the Zoom and
Yeah.
Google, whatever, Google Hangout, whatever you got.
Google Meet.
Yeah, Google Meet, and it's just like super great. I love that. But yeah, I would tell everybody, if you can, start using Claude Code. You can design your whole website in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, in Claude Code.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can do an app. You can do a website. You can do a web page. Like everything you thinking about, you can tell the AI to do.
Yeah.
It just works. Like I can't argue with it. It works.
Yeah.
Like,
and give it references too. Like
Yeah.
if you're trying to, if you see something that you like, tell it. Say,
So
I
you
like
saying
this.
I can give it like a URL?
Screenshot.
Yeah,
you
you
can give
can
it a URL,
screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
go on the website and look at it.
Yeah.
If you want a wardrobe, like what is it? A clothing site that's like Nike.com. Be like, I want it just like how Nike.com look like when it
And that's
first come
in
on.
Claude. It's
And
gonna
that's in
fit it.
Claude. You tell it exactly that, and then be like, but I want it to be my website. And then you give it your website colors, you give it your website logo, you give it your website.
Yeah, you give it a brand
as
DNA.
much information as you can.
It's
and
gonna
then-
create it
and
right
it's gonna
there.
create something. And then you might not like what it first create, but you can fine tune it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like that's just like you calling me to do your website, and you be like, I don't like your first design. All right, when you call me, I'm gonna be like, all right, that's gonna be additional. I'm gonna be like, that's additional money.
Yeah.
And it's like, but on Claude, it's still additional, but
'Cause
you
they
are
got
probably
them
already
tokens.
you already paid for that token for
Right,
the month.
right.
So you can just keep going until it figure it out. And
Yeah.
you know, you just sit there on your lunch hour and do that.
And Claude raw with it, man. Like Claude really nice with building
Yeah.
out. But the only thing is, again, your content.
Yeah.
You know, you still have to understand your business.
Oh, for sure.
You got to know your business. You got to know what you're trying to achieve. You got to understand your mission. Like the AI itself is there to be an assistant.
Right.
It's there to amplify your intelligence, not to replace it. And that's the biggest thing. Is like no matter how much I give you, like what I have in my toolbox, you still have to have a very intimate connection and understanding about what it is that how you're looking to serve the community, how you're looking to serve clientele or whatever it may be. You have to set that foundation first, or else the AI is just going to set it for you, and who knows what the hell
It's
going
kind
to
of like
hallucinate about.
in language terms, it's like if you stupid, your AI gonna be
stupid.
If you smart,
Your
your
AI
AI
gonna be smart.
So if you halfway in between, that's where your AI is. So it's just like if you don't know, you need to come and learn how to use it.
Yes.
You need to learn. It's like if you're in a relationship with anybody, you gotta learn how to talk to them.
Yes.
Same context.
Yeah.
So it's like you finna be in a relationship with this AI now. So you need to learn how to talk to that AI intelligently
Yes.
and not stupidly, because your stuff gonna look stupid. I promise you.
And when you learn how to talk to it in its language, you know, when you actually understand about personas and tasks and iteration and like when in resources, like when you actually understand how to use it, it levels up everything.
Yeah.
So take the time to learn. Take the time to bring your behind to Warehouse Studios, get these tools. We're going to teach you about prompting.
Yeah.
We're going to teach you about the style of prompting. We're going to teach you exactly what you need to know so that way when you go back to your AI, you can use it more efficiently.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So my three tools that's in my AI bag right now.
I know it.
You know it.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and say it. But I think I'm gonna put my finger up if I got it. Go.
Already Notebook LM. That's one. Man, I love me some Notebook LM. Lex introduced me to Notebook
Yeah,
LM.
boy. Yeah.
So Notebook LM is one.
now it's Gemini LM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did change it.
Yeah, they
to
changed
that.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Another one that I'm using is just the Higgsfield and the Artlist platform.
Okay.
Like those right there, if you're creating any imagery, any videos, like Higgsfield and Artlist, is
Crazy.
cold.
It's
Yeah,
cold. I like
yeah.
it.
It's
I
cold.
ain't even got in the Higgsfield yet.
Yeah.
I got a whole account. But
Yeah.
I just be looking. I see it because I know once I go down that rabbit hole.
Man, it's gonna be
it's
crazy.
over.
Twin.
That's
I
why I
said-
ain't touched it. I just leave it to Rick.
I'm on it. I've already paid for it. I just was like, once I start on this,
Yeah.
I'm not leaving the house for a few days.
I know.
And I just know it.
That's why I don't play with it, because then it takes me completely
It's
off
like
task.
crack, man. It's
It
like
really
crack.
is.
They're
But what's
giving
the
you the
third?
crack for free. And then the other one is something that I just discovered yesterday. You ain't gonna know
But
this.
it ain't
one.
this one.
Kimmy K3. Kimmy K3
Okay.
is an open source platform that's like chat, that's like Claude, but they're saying that it's better than Claude Fable.
Really? They just now let Fable come out.
I know.
'cause
They
shut
said
it
it's
down
better
for a
than
little
that,
while.
but it can create videos, images. Like it's
But
it's
you ain't
dope.
dug into it yet.
It can edit video is what I'm hearing. So I just found out about it yesterday.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we're gonna see about
So
it.
so yeah, so I
I'm
know,
not
dig
getting.
into
I'm
it.
not getting into it.
Kimmy K3
Listen,
is what it
You
is.
and Diesel Digital can get into that. I'm not messing. I'm staying in my lane.
I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah, listen, y'all
Shit,
come
I
and
wanna
brief
know
me at
what's
the
up.
next meeting what y'all learned on
Yeah,
that joint.
I
Yeah,
wanna know,
But
so.
you know, what do you think? What my other one I thought was gonna be?
Shit, I don't know. What was the other one?
Opus Clip.
Oh yeah, Opus Clip. Yeah.
Opus Clip. Yeah.
Yeah, I rock with Opus Clip all the time. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, man. Any closing words, man, before we close out?
Oh, yeah, you know me, it's all about that heal or no deal. You know what I mean? We can talk all day about technology, but making sure that we're using technology to actually help us become better beings and better people is exactly where we need to be at this moment in time. We got a lot of work to do internally before we can really start being functional externally. So the last word for me is, again, is like stay into that healing work. Get into the tech, get into the growth, get into development, but make sure that you're getting into yourselves and healing yourselves.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any closing words, Twin?
Man, y'all just make sure y'all come shop with me. I do film and video.
Yeah.
But no. I mean that part, but I'm gonna go back to what you said, how you started it. It's okay to scale back. Like, it's okay to scale back the vision. I've been telling a lot of people that lately throughout the year.
Yeah.
I've been telling my friends
'Cause-
personally that. So it's just like,
Yeah.
scale back the vision in order to maintain
The quality.
the quality. It's like I tell everybody, my goal is to stay in business. If I got a big office, if I got to scale it down to a smaller office, my goal is to stay in business.
Yeah.
It's not anything else.
Yeah.
Like, big office, small office, they gonna come. I always told my hairstylist, and I love her. She recently had to scale down her business. I said, baby, you can be in a closet. I go where you go, because this
know
head
that's
got to
right.
get done. And it's just
Yeah.
like, that's business to me.
Yes.
So it's just like, if I keep telling everybody, I said, if McDonald's today stopped selling them fries in them nice buildings, and they start selling them on the street, guess where everybody gonna be at to get them fries? On the street. So it's just like, when you got a product or a service, you give it just make sure you do good business.
Yeah.
So it's okay to scale back. It's like, just, keep that in mind. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
And come to
Yeah.
Warehouse Studios, so you take some of these workshops, you learn how to scale properly.
Right.
So you
Yeah,
ain't gotta
because we
scale
got them
back.
coming, baby.
Yeah, they
We
coming.
got the workshops coming
All
at
day.
Warehouse Studios, man. DM us.
Yeah,
For
DM
me, man, really, it's just reiterating what these fellas has already. These two geniuses that I'm sitting in between, man. There's something happening called the K-split economy.
Yes.
And the K-split economy is basically the economy is splitting. Those who know AI, those who don't know AI.
Yes.
The ones who know AI, there's 4x times the amount of jobs for those people.
Yes.
The ones who don't know AI, there's a minus 10 jobs for those people. So the K-split economy is real. You know what I'm saying? And with scaling back, we're in a recession. If you haven't heard, we're in a recession.
Yes.
And to me, recessions are they're intentional. Like they're prompted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we live in a universe of abundance. So there really should never be a recession. I never understood why there is a recession anyway. But we're in a recession. I understand why there is, but it really shouldn't be a recession. But we're in a recession because everything has to be reset in order for these AI tools to kick in.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid of it. Don't talk shit about it. Is this happening? Yeah. If you don't want to embrace it, just go get with the Amish people or some of what's the people in Utah, the Normans, the Mormons. Go get with them and just live off the land, man, because AI is real.
I'll be honest with you, that's what I'm trying to do.
But you learned the AI, though. You try to do that, but you learned the AI.
So that way I can go do that.
The Mormons got cell phones. The Amish people thinking about it.
Yeah,
They thinking
man.
about it. As long as they thinking about it, that's all that matters.
Man, I wake up in the morning and sit outside in the grass. It's a good day.
Yeah. See, I just want to take my shoes off, put my feet
Man,
together.
but ground myself and then breathe in this good energy, breathe in this air, man. It's just,
So,
have
yeah.
all my agents do all the work for me.
Hey, the AI agents are the new employees.
Yeah, they're the new employees.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
so-
they're great employees.
They don't talk back. They don't take off.
Yeah.
They don't. You have to pay them no vacation
And
time.
they're here to take care of me.
I love it.
Yeah, they're here to take care of me. They
I
want me
love
to
it.
win.
I love it.
They enrolled
Yeah.
in the
I love
mission.
it. So
Yeah.
that's where we are, people, man. Thanks for tuning in. We at Warehouse Studios.
Yeah.
We're signing out, baby. I'm Rick. This is,
Twin, nice to meet y'all.
and this is
Lex Kelly Live, baby.
Les Kelly Live.
Let's go. It's
Yo,
my
we
word.
out.